this by using the app.py. You can see here util.py. From the util, we have a function called base64 to PIL. So you can see the base64.pal. What will eventually does is it will convert the base64 image to PAL image. That means it's going to be converted your image to you can say the image length kind of the thing. So that image processing, you can say image processing kind of the thing, so that it will be eventually learn some of the decoding mechanisms of the images, and it will helpful in the prediction results. So that's util.py is going to be very helpful at the time of predicting runtime predictions. You can say runtime predictions. It will directly decode from somehow the base 64 to PIL images, and RGB image also going to be very helpful at the time to convert from the base 64 string. So this is just a util points of the thing. If you go and see, the next prediction is going to be make happen with corresponding to the image and the model. It will store the result. If you want, you can also store these results by using some JSON format. The JSON format consists of all the consisting of the images, and also image path, and also the, you can say, image label kind of the thing. So once if not satisfied, it will be return if it is satisfied, will give the predictions values according to the probability value, maximum probability value. So we are simplicity to call, okay, we are simplicity to call our pre-trained mechanisms. In this step, what we are going to do, whatever the VGG16, suppose VGG16, we have a pre-trained mechanisms or image data. For this example, we are just simply calling out and try to understand a prediction corresponding to our Flask application, corresponding to our Flask application. If I call it as HTML web page, if I call it HTML web page, it will end up with some predictions. I am getting some probability of maximum probability. I'm just showcasing maximum probability of that image consisting of label. So whoever having the maximum probability that consisting of the label, it will throw the output. That's it. It will throw the output. Simple steps, I can say. So once you learn how does your pre-trained mechanisms does. So for this, we don't suffer the model, right? For this, we don't suffer the model. We are so much of spending the time on the how to get the good model, right? How to get the good model. That is a major concern in the machine learning and the deep learning. So we are not bothered about our model till now. We are bothered about only how to productionize your model. This is all the productionize your model, I would say. So once you learn or once you get the model, your headache maybe fall into place, maybe the 30%. So once you get the model, this is the very tricky part. It at least it takes 70% of the time. For most of the cases, 30% of the time you spend on to the productionization of the model. The productionization of the model, after completion of the model, you have to monitor out. You have to monitor out, and you can also do the changes with the QA testing and sanity checks. So different applications you have to be handled over, and also the monitoring along with corresponding to the details you require. So similarly, in this Flask application also, we are just server going to be hosted into this location. So let's play around with that. So I'm just opening my command prompt. And the page with my wherever my Flask application is, I want to go to that path. So I'm just going to path by using the CD, change the directory. Yeah, I went to my path corresponding to that. So what I will type Python app.py. So what exactly it will do? It will take that Flask application app.py. So we have seen app.py consisting of some Flask application to run in this location. In this location, right? HTTP //127.0.0.1 colon 5000. So in this location, we are going to be seeing how does it going to be very helpful. Yeah, it's running. Let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then we can proceed further. It will give the link for that application. So We can also play around with the different images, I would say. So currently, yeah, currently we can use this Indian flag images, and we can use the Honda bike images. But one of the disadvantages with the ImageNet data, it will bias towards the animals. Okay, it will bias towards the animals. ImageNet is very popular at the time of 1990s. But nowadays, so many pre-trained models came into the picture, such as a VGG16 or some are VGG19. After that, ImageNet not that much of popularness, or not no one. I mean, few of the companies are not using nowadays also. So what will happen? Image data, it is biased towards some wild animals. Okay, biased towards the wild animals only. At the time, we have so many different images with corresponding to the wild nature. So at the time, they capture all the images and store it into the pre-trained mechanisms we're currently using. And some of the famous kind of places, maybe famous kind of the places, famous places you would say, and famous restaurants or hotel kind of thing, and you can say some flags, countries flags. Maybe it works out, may not be works out, depends on the data itself. How does they trained? Okay, and you can say maybe the bikes, cars, like that. Maybe the bikes, cars, like that. So it will be works out some of the cases. We are not sure about that, so we need to try to understand with respect to the Flask application. So I have an image for to test tiger. I have an image for to test bike. I have an image for to test flag, and also the cat, something like this, so that we can try to understand how does that go. Yeah, let's go to this. Let's go to this HTTP. I'm trying to open again. We will also see the logs in the command prompt. Okay, you will get command prompt by using the control plus